Hey there viewers, it's Charlie. I'm back again with another Transformers review. And today's review is going to be on Studio Series 86, Brawn. Now, the Studio Series line being based on the movies, why is Brawn in here instead of, I don't know, Legacy? Well, it's the same reason that Einheisen's Studio Series. To pay tribute to that one scene where the Decepticons crash into the Autobot shuttle, Megatron yells, "Die, Autobots!" Transforms it into his gun mode, and, well, you know the rest if you've seen the movie. I mean, why else would they release a freaking 2-pack of Ironhide and Prowl after this scene? So, yeah. But, well, let's just look at the box for this guy. And, well, we've got the standard Studio Series packaging. So here we've got a picture of Brawn just running into action. Number 22 in the 86 subline of Studio Series. Transformers the movie. The side we've got a picture of Brawn's face. The other side we've got the entire picture of Brawn. The back we've got him in both modes. Of course, big screen inspired. The Decepticons shuttle ambush, probably one of the most infamous scenes in the film, right next to what happens to Optimus. It actually says what he does in the film, probably his only actual appearance in the film. And got the backdrop, which, well, it's actually when the Decepticons first crash into the shuttle. So if we just get the backdrop out. And ignoring the shape made by the faux backdrop that he's tied to, the actual backdrop of course, it's the shuttle when the Decepticons first crash in. Minus the Decepticons, of course. You'll have to fill that in. But, yeah. So if you actually want to reenact what happens to Brawn, then, well, go ahead. So we'll just come back to that at the end of the video. But for now, let's look at Brawn. And, well, this guy transforms into his standard, well, I don't think it's a Land Rover, but I'll just say standard Jipe mode. I think that's actually a redeco of the original Brawn called Jipe, actually. So, but yeah, I really like this alternate mode. So, getting close on the details. Of course, we've got the front grille, which is done in a nice silver paint. These headlights aren't painted though, but of course these form the legs, so I can see why. The wheels, which are just clipped in. The windshield is painted blue instead of translucent blue, so I don't know if they're going to be phasing out translucent plastic or something. Going by this and the Ironhide Prowl 2-pack in Buzzworthy, I don't know. The back windshield's not painted, unfortunately, but we do have the gas canister with the X on it, which I think is a nice detail, carried over from the original toy. Got this spare tire right on the top, which you can plug the gun into. We'll look at the gun a bit later. The underneath, well, we've got a bit of visible robot syndrome right here. Although, thankfully, one of the steps is to turn the head around, so he's not just looking at the ground as he rolls along. speaking of which, how does he roll? Actually, quite well. Like, this is one of the few vehicle modes that... Well, this is one of the few figures I have that doesn't really wobble around in vehicle mode, which is really nice. So... Well, it does wobble a little bit, but not as much as some other figures I've noticed, so... Yeah. Like, when I roll it, all 4 wheels roll. So, yeah. Now, for his accessory... Well, the only thing he comes with is this gun. I mean, I would have accepted a huge blast effect for the shoulder, but okay. And well, this gun can just plug right on top here, kind of like G1 Outback. So, yeah. So you can do that, and he can just shoot at Decepticons as he rolls along, I guess. And well, is this blast effect compatible? Yes, it is! Which is... And yeah, blast effect compatibility is always nice to see in my book. But well, that's pretty much all I have to say about the vehicle mode. Overall, I really like it. So, the comparison... Here he is with the previous Studio Series Brawn, which was from the Bumblebee film. And, yeah, that's quite a drastic change. Especially because, well... I think with Bumblebee movie Brawn, they just had to come up with this upload on the spot. But I do kind of like this. Like, this Brawn's just a standard 4-wheel drive truck. This is like a Cybertronian mining vehicle. So, yeah. I can even see, like, this guy is all green in all modes. The yellows are not even shown until you transform him. Whereas the Bumblebee movie Brawn, the yellows are shown in both modes. So, yeah. And, well, I don't have a G1 Brawl, but what I do have is a G1 Outback. I mean, hey, this guy's probably going to be retooled into Outback for Legacy, maybe in like year 3 or something, I don't know. But I can definitely tell this guy's going to be retooled into Outback in the future, so... Yeah, let's just do the comparison now instead of waiting for Outback to come out. And well... They actually did a good job recreating the vehicle mode. I mean, of course, the Mysterians logo is now just an auto insignia, but yeah, I think this makes more sense nowadays. But we can see they translated a few toy details quite well, like the gas canister on the back. The windows are now fully fleshed out instead of being covered by a sticker or a rub sign. You can see that the gun plugging onto the spare tire is a full-on reference to Outback. Don't know if this is going to plug on though, maybe. It does, but yeah, it's kind of big. If anything, the only thing that they don't have is the towing winch. Like you can see that Brawn here doesn't have a towing winch, whereas Outback does. I mean, I can see why they don't have it. If you look at this guy's transformation, there is a step here that would probably, like, the winch would probably get in the way if they included it. So I can see why they don't have it, but still. And well, that's pretty much all I have to say about the vehicle mode. So let's move on to the transformation. So, to get this guy transformed, Well, we're going to start off by just... In fact, actually, I forgot a step. I'm going to start off by flipping this around, then moving up the back of the Jeep, and then we can untap the sides and just move them around to the back. So yeah, it's kind of like Siege and it's kind of like Siege Hound and Legacy to Tri-Test, which I am going to be reviewing soon. So yeah, just move the wheels to the back. Fold the wheels up. Open up the feet. Like so. So now we've got this. Take these windows, in fact, split the arms here, open up the windows, like so. So just move them around to the chest area. Spin the waist. Open up the chest. Take the front grille. Spin it around so we can hide it. Take the face. Spin that around. Then close all this. Flip the hands out. Rotate the shoulders around on these armatures. Then just spin around the forearms 90 degrees. Then just fold up the backpack. And here we have Brawn in robot mode. And yeah, that's quite a unique transformation for this guy. Especially if you compare it to the previous version, the Titans Return Brawn, which like not the Titan Master version, the Legends version. Like this does some twists and turns that I would not expect. Like the grill spinning around to hide. So yeah. Now just doing a 360 of the robot mode. Unfortunately, we do end up with a backpack here, which is kind of unfortunate, but oh well. But looking at the head, again, that's quite an accurate head sculpt. Of course, this is like pre-Decepticon ambush, so he's just flying the shuttle with Prowl, Ratchet, and Ironhide. And of course, we can give him his gun. So you can do that if you want. Or we can give him Megatron's fusion cannon. So we can see if Megatron likes to do of his own medicine. If you remember that scene. And of course, as I said in the vehicle mode, this is blast effect compatible, so we can just take a blast effect, if I can actually find one, there we go, and just plug it in here. So Now we've got an AU in the movie where the Autobots actually do successfully fight back. And of course, there's some ports on the feet here if you want to, I don't know, plug in weaponizers or something. So if you want to do that, then there you go. Or in my case, plug in some blast effects, because why not? One of Rodbus's ones. But you get my points. And well, just putting him with the shuttle crew from the movie, such as Ironhide, Prowl, and, well, the only Ratchet that's... the only Ratchet that I currently have is the Core Class one, but I definitely do want to get the Voyager one. So you have to excuse the weird scaling here. Yeah, these four do look quite good together. So, yeah. And of course, here he is with the one who actually killed him in the first place, Starscream. Because, like, he was the one who actually shot Megatron at him. And in fact, let's actually make this more authentic. There we go. I mean, if they actually release a 2-pack of a dead Brawn and Ratchet, and Brawn actually has a huge, like, hole somewhere here, I'm gonna laugh so hard at that. But, well, let's actually just move on to this guy's articulation. So, of course, his head can move, although this bit at the back does get in the way, so you're better off just opening up the chest to move his head. The arms can move on ball joints, so you can also T-pose. He's got double jointed elbows. These can move if you want them to. I don't know why though. Well, I don't know why you'd want them to though. Bicep rotation. The hands can go in if you want. Waist rotation. You can kick forward. Can't really kick back that far. He's got knees. Got a swivel there. Really good ankle pivot. So yes, he can do this. And the feet can close. And something that the designers showed off. You can sort of do a fan mode where you can recreate G1 Brawn's stilt legs, but yeah, he doesn't stand like that, so yeah. But they did show it off, so I guess that's an option. And finally, let's just put him with let's just put him with Bumblebee movie Brawn. And well, I actually quite like how these two look together. Of course, this guy's helmet looks more like an actual helmet, whereas this guy just looks like a weird wig or something. So, yeah. And finally, here he is with Outback. If you want that. And yeah, this definitely makes me want to see a legacy Outback. Maybe like year 3 or something, but yeah. These guys actually have similar backpacks. Like they've got the spare tire on the back. They've got this. The only thing is this guy doesn't have the visible grill, whereas this guy does. So yeah. Well, I think I'm just gonna end it here. So if I could just get the backdrop. I know more realistically he'd be facing this way towards the Decepticons, but let's just have him facing towards us. And well, that's pretty much all I have to say about this guy. Complaints? Well, I do find the way that the shoulders work kind of annoying. You know, you try to move you try to move the arm, and then the entire thing that contains the arm that moves down for the transformation also moves. That can be rather annoying. I also find moving the head to be kind of a chore. When I first got it out the box, it was extremely tight to the point where I thought the head just didn't move at all, but yeah, it was just extremely tight. But yeah, moving the head can be kind of annoying, especially with this back thing in the way. I do also find the toes to be a bit loose. That could just be my copy, I don't know. And also, I wish they'd done something better with the backpack. It just juts out a bit too much for me. But overall, well, do I recommend this figure? Well, yeah, this is a really nice figure in my opinion. Of course, this is just a Studio Series 86 to reference that scene where he pretty much gets his shoulder and back blown off, but of course the actual reason for this is to add a Brawn to your Transformers a modern Transformers shelf, because the Times of 10 one is like what, how old now? So yeah, this guy needed a modern upgrade, and I think they delivered with this. Sure, the shoulders are annoying, the backpack's annoying, but honestly, I quite like this guy. And I definitely want to see an Outback from this mold, hopefully in Legacy. So, yeah. I definitely do recommend this figure. So, this has been my review on Studio Series 86 Brawn. And this is Charlie Young, signing off.